What if I told you we bought this little slice of heaven behind me for only $51,000 at a foreclosure auction? Well, you'd probably say I overpaid because this place looks like a dump. But joke's on you, we already have somebody on the hook to buy it for way more than we paid. If you want to learn more about how we pulled this off, maybe learn how you can do it yourself, stick around, make sure you've subscribed, followed, push all the fun buttons. My name's Kevin, I'm half of Two Guys Take on Real Estate, and I teach from my experience of going to thousands of foreclosure auctions, buying hundreds of homes just like this, some of them a little bit nicer, and showing you how you can do it too. Stick around. If you're wondering why in the world would anybody want to buy something like this at a foreclosure auction, well, it's because you can make absolute bank on these things. Properties like this go for an incredible price, under market value most of the time, where you could turn around, put a little work in the property, do some wheeling and dealing, and come up with a plan on how you can make tens of thousands of dollars of pure profit. In this case, with this property specifically, we're making bank on it, and we're not even gonna mow the lawn. I'm telling you, this is something you need to learn about. And I put my coat on so we can suit up. We're gonna go in this house where it is freezing cold still inside. We're in Massachusetts in the wintertime. This place is pretty rough. Let's go take a look in this place. I've done a sneak peek already just to make it sure it's safe for everybody to come through with me today. Safe is a relative term. You want to be careful you're not going to step on anything that's going to poke you, but this place is really, 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 really rough. The crazy stuff you see in these places is sometimes actually how the folks were living right before they became vacant. So some stuff I'm going to notice, no smoke detectors, no ceiling, sure, but no smoke detectors, clearly mold in the walls. In this house in particular, this house is really unique. I mean, we've seen some crazy stuff on our channel. This is one of those things. Some of the weird and creepy things about it, there's the nicest thing probably about the property is it's got security cameras everywhere, on the outside, all around it, on the inside, in the hallways. Here's one dangling right here. There are so many security cameras in this train wreck of a house, it's insane. The other funny thing is the homemade electrical wiring done really, really poorly. There's no power on here. There's no water on here. There's not a lot of hope in here. So I'm not too worried about this stuff, but before you go switching those things on, a lot of this stuff needs to be figured out. Let's go take a look and see where the magic happens in this kitchen. I don't know what's going on in the kitchen. I don't know where to start. What the ceiling idea is here, what the strategy is with having the entire ceiling tarped, so to speak, with this stuff here, or why we have a ratchet strap draped across the kitchen. Maybe it's for drying clothes. I really don't know. You can tell it's a very old home. This place wasn't updated. This was probably a really cute little country farmhouse type of style living for so long before whoever lived here the way they did. The other weird thing is the basement door, which you can't really get to because it's blocked by piles of trash and this wood stove, is actually screwed shut as if stopping something from getting up through and from the basement into the house. It's a truly bizarre place. Now, there's a lot of possibilities here. There's a huge amount of potential for the property, but the property needs an entire renovation, as you can see. All right, who wants to see one of the bedrooms and upstairs? Upstairs, shag carpet, still intact. Amazing stuff. Let's go check out the shag carpet. Spooky. Subscribe. Anyway, this is what we're looking at here. Now this is, I gotta say I haven't seen a lot of this. I'm guessing they were stuffing that in there as some kind of makeshift insulation at some point. Okay, they gotta do what they gotta do. We're gonna go upstairs, we're gonna look around. There's a lot of crazy stuff, and I'm telling you, because I did do a sneak peek here, we're saving the best-ish, worst-ish for last. So don't go anywhere, keep watching. We're gonna go take a look at the upstairs first, and we got the downstairs bedroom we still gotta hit. I'm loving this gold shag carpeting. I think my dad bought an RV back in the 80s that had this. I don't know. I haven't seen this kind of carpeting in a house for a long time. So up here we got a couple of bedrooms. There's a lot of just scattered leftover stuff, including some DVDs that we can't show on camera because of the graphic art covers of them. And then there's some normal DVDs as well. This is a pretty crazy bathroom. When people say, don't go in there, I just blew up the bathroom. Usually Matt is the one that says that. I think this might be what they meant. Check out this toilet. What? They literally blew up the toilet. It's absolutely in pieces. Whoever's buying this property from us really has their work cut out for them. But the thing is, they've already done the math. They've done the numbers. Let's keep talking about this, but let's not stand in the bathroom while we're doing it. What do you guys say? They know how much they're going to make. They know how much it's going to cost them to renovate the property. They're going to get this place all fixed up. They have a budget together. So no matter how scary and spooky and creepy some of this stuff is, the math is all worked out. So they know they got to put in X amount of dollars. They've done their due diligence. They've walked the property with us, and they're prepared to do it. They're going to turn around and sell the property for a nice profit. I mean, look at this hole in the wall. You can tell, like, this is like a body-shaped hole, like somebody got tossed or fell into it. Whatever happened here, we got mold throughout. Whatever happened here to cause this place to go really downhill, I don't even know what that is. You know, it's really, really unfortunate. But the great thing is, this house is going to be breathed new life into. Neighbors are going to be ecstatic. This is, you know, a single-family home. There's a lot of nice single families all around it. And this is, without a doubt, the most blighted, rundown property in the area. All right, come on, let's go downstairs. Let's ignore this mask. Let's not make eye contact with the mask. Don't make eye contact with the mask. All right, I told you, we saved the best, worst, cringiest, scariest for last. And we're here. Wow. I am so sorry for what you're about to see. But you've got to see some of the crazy stuff we see when we go into these properties. You never know what you're going to see on our channel. And I know that's why a lot of people come here, is to see the reality of real estate. What the hell was going on in this room? I think we all kind of know. Let's take a look around. First of all, the cameras, the security cameras everywhere in this property, inside and out. But the fact that this one is effing pointed at the bed that, I'm sorry, is wrapped with probably the coolest purple satin sheets that I've ever seen. Ladies on the channel, right? If you meet a guy out, right, and yeah, things go pretty well, you end up back at his place and he's rocking those sheets. I mean, seriously, is that a deal? How is that a deal breaker for you? You're probably in for an amazing time. Maybe you've made it back to this place. And if that's the case, I am so sorry. This place is really crazy. At this point, I regret my decision not to put gloves on, but we're gonna be okay. They got cards here. They got Merry Christmas. Baby, I love you so much. Sorry things are not the greatest, but every time will be better as long as we love each other. I really do love you, and I don't want anyone but you, and I don't want you to go anywhere without me. Love you so much. P.S. Things will be better. Thanks for your swing. Or time for your swing. Yeah. Yeah, they weren't kidding. What the hell is the swing all about in here? This sounds like one of the weirdest things I've ever seen as an overall property. Look, I had to go home and do some research when I saw this on the whole swing thing and how that works. And what has been going on in this house? And why wasn't I ever invited? I mean, seriously, look, it doesn't mean I have to show up. I'm glad you guys are here with me, keep me company with this, because if I had walked in and seen this all by myself, I'd have run screaming the other way and probably blushed a whole lot. Now, let's see what else was going on in this room. We've had this dresser that I've seen cleaner dressers. I'm thinking all this splatter is because of its proximity right to the mattress. So all I can assume is they were going for distance. I don't really know what to think about this, but this dresser has taken a beating. You might say it's taken some shots. I would open that underwear drawer, but I am not touching that drawer. I am not touching that drawer. It's not happening. That is horrifying. I love having you guys around to see some of this and see the reality of our real estate investing that we do. Why didn't anybody else want this house? Well, now I guess I'm getting a better understanding of why. We'll take it. In fact, we took it. And we bought this, like I said, $51,000. Already have somebody on the hook to buy it, under contract for more than twice what we paid. And that's without us having to deal with the handyman wiring, the fact that everything's kind of slanted to the left, or having to call a priest to have an exorcism for this entire bedroom. All right, let's get the heck out of here before I stick to something. What do you say? Let's go. Well, if you thought this place was crazy, you're not wrong. It's pretty freaking crazy. And let me tell you, there's plenty more where that came from. First, we have a lot of other content already on our channel, but we're not stopping anytime soon. So make sure you stay tuned, you subscribed, and if you want to read and learn how you can do this, pick up a copy of our book. It's called Foreclosures Unlocked. And yes, for you illiterate SOBs out there, there's an audiobook. We worked really hard on that book. Matt, not a natural writer. He had to make a little fist with his crayon and we're writing it out. We really worked hard on it, and we share our experience of going to all these auctions, having success, having mistakes, and then helping you learn how to avoid the mistakes and follow our success. Pick up a copy of that book today, and make sure you stay tuned so you can check out the next house together.